me!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
You require a hand.
Reload!
Not today!
Cascade over! Watch and sleep not in your dreams!
I'll smash you!
Eat this!
No further!
Raging sword!
Eagle fly!
Tunnel!
I'm not done! Swallow
Blazer!
blade! Double demon fang!
Nicely done. A fish!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond, and it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now, where might those fish be? Nothing's biting. Hup. Oh! I'll get you next time. I've got something. I'll let you go this time. Ha! All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
I hate camping out.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Good. This came out. Good night, everyone. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me! Now I can let loose!
Glacial Spear!
It's over!
Where are you going?
Follow! I'm not so good with airborne targets.
I owe you one!
Flying Freak!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
I'm not done!
Eagle Fire!
Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Glacial Spear!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Raging Cascade!
Talon Hurricane! Eagle Fly! Double Demon Fang!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art! When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Raging Storm!
Eat this! No further! You're done!
Tunnel! Light Astro!
Take this! Hurricane! Here I come! Eagle Fly! It's over!
Here's another!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Swallow Blade!
Fury! In here!
In a vine?
Burning!
Hurricane!
This'll come in handy!
Eagle! I'll finish you here and now! Strike! Try this!
Raging Storm!
Infernal Fury!
Swallow Blade!
Here I come! Now or never!
There! Reload!
Take this!
Light Astral Energy!
Try
Dance
this!
in the wind!
Infernal Fury!
Field!
Can't get out of this!
This'll come in handy! Into the shadows! Photon
Escape!
Banana! Let's go!
Here I come! Slash!
I'll be
Try
chaining
this!
this!
Now or never!
Talon
Can't get out of
Hurricane!
this! I'm on a roll now!
Champion Swirl!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I can feel my power growing!
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Don't get careless. Nothing.
Don't tell me!
I'm on. Photon blast. Denied. Lightning attack.
Come one, come all!
Julia.
Four!
Here comes.
Here I come! Slash! Double Demon Fang! Too fast!
These enemies aren't to me.
Wait here! Here I come!
Here. That frickin' does it.
Infernal Torrent! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind.
Please now.
Swallow the blood! Here I come! It's over! Here I come! Slash!
That frickin' does it.
Infernal Torrent! Take this! Slash! Infernal
Don't mind
Torrent!
if I do.
I can handle it.
Crumble! Ignite!
Here, let me help.
Why'd you heal me? To stop me dying?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
I'll run you through.
Take this! Get closer! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Ball! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Here I come! Slash! Okay, here I go! You're finished!
Hey, let the mark Airborne Z. My now you see what I can do.
Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly now.
Rinwell! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Citizen.
Here, let me help.
I'm on it! Here I come!
Can't get out of this!
What's this?
Now.
Rinwell!
Astral Energy.
Say no more!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be...
You got company.
I'm not done! Double Demon Fang! Power!
Raging Cascade.
Double Demon Fang!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Far enough. You're mine. Here's a healing arm. Raging now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Looks like trouble with Capital T.
Together, we've got this!
They got me flanked.
Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Light Astral Raging Cascade.
Take this!
Power of water.
Got fires!
I've got this. Let 'em mark me.
That's my cue.
All yours.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? I never miss! Sleep now.
Take this.
Here.
Totally. In an instant. Impact clock.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Come and face me.
Take that! I'm only doing my part! Not on my watch!
Leave the chargers to me! Far enough!
Raging Attack! Mega Ray! Here! I'll be here!
Damn, you beat me to it.
Gotta be quick, or I'll take them all myself.
Oh, like hell you
Mega
will.
Ray! Annihilation!
Prepare to be sealed, though. Actually, perhaps found it more appropriate.
Less talking, more
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Here, let me help! Dance in the wind!
I really owe you one.
Mega Ray! Glimmer!
I'll finish you here and now!
Annihilation!
It's go
Mega
time!
Ray!
Slash! Swallow
Dance in the
blade!
wind!
Burn! Talon, do it!
Sleep now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I'm ready!
Now you
my
see what I
lady?
can do!
Something you wanted to say?
Lightning Orb!
Take this! Do it!
Raging
Go!
Cascade!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Well, looky here!
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Don't get careless.
You're mine! Don't tell me! Try this!
There's nothing but fire here! Here's a hero! Here!
Double Demon Fang!
Let's get you off this way!
I'm surrounded! Swallow blade!
Far enough! Here's evil! Can't be swallowed!
Try this! Infernal Turret! Double Demon Fang! Here and now! Double Demon Fang! Not today! Eagle Fire!
Lightning Orb! Alright!
You're mine! Swallow blade! Try this!
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more.
There's always room for improvement.
What's this thing?
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist. Air thrust! Here's a healing orb! Photon slash!
You're mine! Swallow blade! Infernal Turret! Come and get it! Take this! I'll take you all on!
Here I go!
First strike! It's over!
Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Pierce evil!
Ignite!
Shattering of pieces! Where are you going?
Oh, let's do it! Take it! Trigger!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here, let me help.
First strike! Double storm! Swallow Blade! Double Signal! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Sure, I built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
Out of our way!
Here I come!
Here goes!
Swallow Blade!
Confiscated!
First strike! It's on!
Wind astral energy!
Burn!
Hey, one at a time!
I can carve through armor!
You do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Blow away!
Radiant storm!
Strike!
Tunnel!
Swallow Blade!
Photon
Double
blast!
Demon Fang! I'm on it!
Hurricane!
Double Demon Fang! I'll finish you! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Sword! Prepare to be sealed! Eat this! It's over! Try this! Infernal
You made
Sword!
quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
I'm not done! First strike! Infernal Torrent! Listen!
First aid!
No further!
This one's mine! Coming here! They're surrounding
Here I
us!
come!
Nothing gets by me! Let's go!
Infernal Torrent! It's over!
Let me help!
Come and get it! I'm not done!
First aid!
Here you go!
You like me?
You're finished!
To the wind! Eagle fly! In here! Now!
Come on! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Radiant storm!
Burn in hell! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing arc! Lightning condemned!
I'm on it! I owe you one! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of
I'm on it! Take this!
What's this? Glacial
Double
Steel!
Demon
Here's
Fang!
evil!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
I can't wait to start making our meal.
Ooh, we having something new to eat?
Yep, now that we have all...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
See what I can do! It's over!
Don't mind if I do.
I'll get you through! Here I come! Prepare to be sealed!
Let me
You're
help.
finished!
First aid!
What a...
If it's in
Here
the
I
sky,
come!
it's mine.
Swallow Blade!
Lightning orb! Mine. Light astral
Do it!
condemned!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Glacial Spear! Here's
Take it out of this!
Thunderblade!
Burn!
Breezeland Crumble!
Talon Sword! Take this! Slash! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Here, let me help. Raging Cascade!
Here I come!
First aid!
Thanks! Double Demon Fang! Talon
It's over! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Damn it! You're finished!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this! It's over!
Let me help.
We're cleaning house!
Let me take the rest of them. Well, someone's feeling lively.
You're mine!
I watch.
Now I'm in
Take
the groove! You're mine! You're finished! Double demon kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
If it's in the
yes,
sky,
my lady?
come on! Something you wanted to say?
Double demon fang!
Back into the fray! Annihilation! Lightning!
You're mine!
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
That equipment should come in handy.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
I never miss!
Away! You're mine! Swallow blade! Try this!
Field!
Infernal current!
Leave the target for me!
Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Do it! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I've used a bit too much healing.
No holding back!
This'll be a piece of cake.
Hurricane! Eagle Fly! Denied! Anything armor is
That's enough! Swallow blade! It's time!
Howard Hurricane! Swallow Flight! Eagle
You're mine!
Only getting started!
It's over!
It's a win!
Swallow blade!
Do it!
Demon chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We managed to pull through.
feeling about this. Our expert coming through. Here's
Not today!
Raging
I'm not done! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
I can't hold on much longer. Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done. Leave the enemy's arch to me.
No complaints here!
Now I'm real mad!
Take this!
Here's this one's mine.
That gun is real heavy and cringe.
It takes the true marksman to use.
No, well, can't think of anyone better than you.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Here I come!
Sleep now.
Enjoy.
This'll come in handy.
Here I come!
Here.
Here does it.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Okay, here I go.
Armor won't save. Come on,
Take this.
Lightning orb!
Swallow blade!
Annihilation!
Can't get out of this!
Can't be slow!
Nothing
Here's
gets
a
by
healing
me!
arc!
It is so
Lightning
easy.
such a failure!
Stay away from my friend!
Field!
Take
I'll bring you
this!
back from death's abyss!
You picked the wrong fight!
Show me your strength.
Got it! Resuscitation! Now's our chance! A banana!
Here I come!
Here's
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey. Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Dahnan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?